on your end. You know what I mean? And that kind of stuff is like super dangerous, especially because like you can you'll end up like oftentimes like hitting the dude. You know what I mean? He's like fouling, that kind of thing. Like he's like aggressively fouling, yelling at his teammates, calling them pussies, all this shit, right? Super try hard stuff. And he's actually pretty good. So surprising that he was such a massive sweat. But regardless, was he an old head? No, he was young too, which is I think the account that was impersonating me has been unfortunately suspended. RIP. I didn't know that was going to happen. Feels bad. I'll be more careful of like memeing along with my stands.
Do you think he beats you 1v1?
The song lumbers like an oaf.
Probably.
Does he beat you and Eamon 1v2?
No. Dude, 2v1 is you just one person runs away and you pass the ball to them.
Hasan is Ogre Magi, but the dumb head.
Defense-wise, you hold him down pretty well?
Hasan?
Yeah.
No.
So if he scores, presumably...
I think this is a pretty fair assessment, other than like the jabs about me being Ogre Magi or whatever. I think a lot of people underestimate that I do have a light touch due to my unathletic stature when I was younger, especially. So I have a decent fucking I have a decent shoot, a decent shot, a decent shooting capability.
Dude, if he knows how to...
I'm not only tall, but I'm also very big. Therefore, I always get pressured. I always get, what the fuck? Elon Musk, a fat albino monkey? Oh my God. I can always post up, and I do have a decent floater. I can shoot well. Like I played with a handicap. I played left only, and I destroyed him. I cleaned him out.
First of all,
but it's Blau. You know what I mean? Like same with Ludwig. Like if we're talking about someone who's just like playing for funsies every now and then, once every 5 years, that's different. Yes. Charlie was also saying you're super good. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm actually not bad.
I just can't shoot.
I am going to vlog it, and then I'm going to stream it afterwards, hopefully. There are some additional things that have happened, unfortunately, that might put a cudgel in the plan. But my goal is to vlog the puppy extraction. I'm not going to stream it because, like, I don't want this fucking random family to get, like, doxxed and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to give, that's the reason why I've like kept it very private as well. I don't want you guys to, I'm not going to give any information because, for the record, the I'm gay tweet already got clapped. Unfortunately, Azan the Hun got suspended. I feel bad. That was not my intention. So be more careful. That was me, lol. Forgot you put white celebrities on a pedestal. I am going to get on the set of Rust to be the next person that Alec Baldwin pulls the trigger on. If this is the audience I've cultivated for myself, okay? Okay? Suck my fucking dick, you dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up. I do not give a fuck. I heard you patternized Gideon. Is this true? Just clearing doubts? Patternized. Bro, y'all are not even trying. I had like a fucking almost hour-long conversation with Gideon. Like I talk to Gideon all the fucking time. No, I didn't patronize. I think the word you're looking for is patronize. Okay? Which is like I big broed him. Okay? That's what the word you're looking for. And that is for take a week off. From like last year.
The special prosecutor in the case had already resigned, and now we learned that the whole case against Alec Baldwin is going away. Kira?
And our Kana Whitworth out of Los Angeles. Now, Kana, what does this mean for Baldwin's co-defendant and ex-Rust armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed? I mean, charges still...
2 minutes into flight, the exhaust plume out of the base of the rocket sort of went asymmetrical. You could tell it was no longer as symmetric as it had been. And a few seconds after that, it started a slow tumble and then exploded. We think the automatic self-destruct system activated, but you know, we called it a failure at the top of the show. It's really maybe a successful failure is one way to put it. I mean, you know, it's the first flight of a rocket this big, biggest rocket ever built.
And this is part of the reason why, regardless of how much fucking people hate Elon Musk, even people like my brother will still say, at the very least, SpaceX is like able to make these kinds of things without additional government scrutiny and oversight as a private company. That is the one advantage that SpaceX has over NASA, because a lot of people look at this and go, what a big waste of fucking funds. Oh my God, another fucking spaceship blew up. And while SpaceX literally currently works with government funding, because it's done under the veneer of like a private corporation, people don't have that same level of scrutiny towards it. So SpaceX can get away with a lot of launch, with a lot of failures like this. And, that's how aerospace engineering works. There's a shit ton of failure until it basically works. And then it's no longer a failure. Notice how the only part of this kind of scientific achievement, this kind of R&D that is heavily scrutinized, is the one that doesn't directly pertain to blowing up children. Yes, you are correct.
About
not every left-leaning person is a HasanAbi headman. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct on that. You're absolutely correct on that. It's just like certain keywords that he's using is the reason why everyone in this community is saying like it sounds a lot like he might be like
minorities
galvanized.
or people of color.
Yes, he would say some things. I don't really know how. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So,
well, I think we'll make sure that they see this. I just want to know, what message do you have for your grandfather?
I really don't know what to say to him.
Maybe I was
I'm really
wrong.
sad this happened. He didn't need to do this. This didn't have to happen. He didn't need to be scared of a young kid coming to his door at night.
Who cares if he's a HasanAbi head? Why is this the topic? We're on Twitch. This is a tight-knit community. People are proud of the unfathomable amount of fucking balls that someone has. He deleted his Twitter today, but he interacted with one of your tweets in 2021. The unfathomable amount of fucking balls it takes to go, even if they were fucking awesome, like across the board, much better than cis women at these athletic endeavors, which is not the case, okay? The jury's out on that. That's not a 100%. Every time you fucking talk about this shit, you literally immediately think about like a person who is, that's a trash take, I'm out. Okay, dude, if you can't fucking listen to a person that's giving you something that you haven't heard before and be more open-minded about this kind of perspective, then you're the biggest pussy on the fucking planet, okay? You don't even need to take HRT. Okay? You don't even need to get a fucking vagioplasty. You're just one gigantic pussy. Okay? You hear a little bit of something that you consider to be controversial and it shakes you to the fucking core that you're like, I can't stand hearing this. Oh my God. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah, let's be also, this is the other side of it, and I will never, ever forgive any of you fucking freak anti-trans perverts for making me learn about the NCAA female division of swimming. I hate you. I hate you to the fucking very bottom of my heart. Not even because you're transphobic. Okay? Transphobia is fucked up. But you know what is more fucked up than that? making me learn about competitive NCAA female swimming. Making me learn about competitive NCAA male swimming is fucked up. But holy fuck! I could have done without having a single piece of this information in my mind for the rest of my goddamn life. And now I have to know about all this shit. Fuck you. I hate you so much. Yo, Hasan, it's Gabriel. You reacted to my song Sassy Shooters. I have information you'd like to know. Like what? Holy fuck. Account created in 2008. Jesus Christ. I highly doubt that. Delusional, okay? It's the same level of delusion that people have for claiming that, like, trans women claim that they're women specifically so they can go into women's bathrooms and do rapes. It's like, bro, if someone is a fucking rapist, they don't give a shit about the sign that says women or men outside of the goddamn bathroom. Are you out of your fucking mind? Identity by confirming our handle at nyc.gov connect social. No, you're not. This account is the only authentic Twitter account representing and run by the New York City government. Oh my God. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, it's terrifying, but also kind of funny.
Place in our K through 12 school system. And we've made that very, very clear. It is wrong for a teacher to tell a student that they may have been born in the wrong body or that their gender is a choice.
Governor Ron DeSantis, a likely 2024 presidential candidate, was in South Carolina yesterday as Florida's Board of Education agreed to ban classroom instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity in all grades except for health class.
Show the amendment approved.
You cannot legislate these clothes off of my body, and you cannot legislate me out of the classroom.
Reason for why they should not exist. It's really fucking frustrating. The correct term is called stealthing. I don't know. I don't know what the... Be yourself? No, not like that. I mean, here's a great example, okay? Here's a great example of this. Like, I don't have any issue with fucking gauges, right? I mean, I think gauges are kind of gross, but whatever. Like, I'm not... Like, I don't have any issue with fucking gauges, right? I mean, I think gauges are kind of gross, but whatever. Like, I'm not going to fucking go out of my way and be like, oh, face tattoos or gauges are fucking insane. Like, what the fuck? Right? Or a fuck ton of piercings. But if you're going in front of, like, conservative parents and you wear all of your fucking piercings, then, yeah, they're going to look at that and go, what the fuck? Also, I don't think it's called stealthing, and we shouldn't. Also, I don't think it's called stealthing, and we shouldn't call it stealthing because stealthing is when you secretly take out the condom. It's a form of rape. I'm not transphobic, but I fully support penis inspection day for everyone. For certain cis males such as myself, there's virtually no scenario where I can consensually expose my penis to another real-life human being. I'm very lonely. Another Striker 6 banger in the works. I said Loser Island. Getting big tanky vibes from this Mao guy. I mean, listen. Richard Nixon said, let 1,000 flowers bloom. Let 100 blossoms bloom. He said, let 100 collectivize through chattel slavery and 400 years of like colonial bloodshed. They always end up having similar issues that surround, famine. It's odd. But of course, there's, there's never any Having one apple to half an apple? Or did we go from having no apples to some apples? You know, what did it look like? And also, you don't need to know too much about American history to know that they will always side with the other side, the anti-communist side. And I think you guys at least know from World War. I mean, you can do that anyway, Moon. You know what I mean? They are still authoritarian, which you should denounce more. Undemocratic, but positive motives. Hope this gets read. All governments are inherently authoritarian. All matter of governance is inherently authoritarian. The distinction is this. America is not a real government, okay? America is 5 companies in a trench coat, okay? The United States of America, the government in the United States of America works at the behest of corporations. In China, corporations work at the behest of the government. That's the major difference. The final component is, or the final difference is that Chinese prosperity and that mentality, like national prosperity across the board, is what has led China to truly eviscerate extreme poverty, so much so that it has like global implications. That's it. It's literally higher levels of socialization and government control that has caused China to become what you see now, and not this like poverty-stricken, backwards third world country with natural resources ready to fucking exploit. Ooh, I love rats, please. That's what they're saying. Big American man, give me rat, please.
你屁事，关你屁事。
关你屁事. Slay bestie in Chinese.
Slay bestie. In China, we don't say slay bestie. Instead, we simply say 闺蜜杀。闺蜜杀, which means your bestie is very cute ability.
What?
So let's go back to Walmart and that point about planning in capitalism.
As much as capitalism's advocates will tell you that economic planning died in the 90s with the Soviet Union, planned economies have been the backbone of a properly functioning capitalism. The problem is that they are far from democratic, and most of the time, they're hidden from sight.
There is no aspect of free markets in any fucking capitalist nation. If it wasn't for government subsidy, imagine if something like that happened. There's a possibility I'm going to be on the Tucker Carlson tonight pretty soon, apparently, lol. Yo, I was on Fox News. Wait, what? Why?
Space. Apparently ending up with stores where screwdrivers were right next to lingerie, because they weren't trying to optimize. Executives were putting screen tint on their laptops to stop each other from spying. The company wasn't doing well before Lampert took over, but the internal market only hurt it more. Once the money really started drying up, all hell broke loose, with the different units all fighting over the same resources and having no reason to collectively invest in the store's infrastructure. Capital expenditure stopped almost entirely. Year after year, Sears was reporting billions of dollars of losses.
Of claiming that Prime might no longer offer you free delivery, same-day delivery, as a matter of fact. I wonder why Amazon is no longer offering the same services that it did 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They start telling you got to run top-of-the-hour ad breaks. They decide that you can no longer say that ad blockers is a good way to avoid the top-of-the-hour ad breaks. They tell them, please don't do it. And Marat still forced him to bring baklava, so he did. He brought baklava. He had baklava in there. Yeah, well, let me see. No, show it to the camera. Okay, we haven't opened this yet. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so fucking good. Oh. Dur nereye gidiyorsun lan? Bir tane daha bırak.